Hi, I'm Luis Brambila, and this is a short video for the conclusion of the final project of Business and Personal Finance. I will start to talk about my Finamex portfolio. Uh, as you know, this is part of the project, and at the beginning, when I start for looking to stocks, I make like the quiz, the pop quiz that the teacher gave us, and the result that it gave me is that I was a moderate investor. So I embraced that and took it as part of my plan. I realized that I was going to have like half and half investments in that particular matter, and it turned out to be great. All the time I stuck myself in between the top 10 in the rankings. Right now, I have a good devolver, which is 6.74. Not the best one, but it's a really good one, and I'm proud of it because I'm not an expert, obviously, but it turned out to be positive. Um the method or how I choose to make my investments, it was that at the beginning, exactly when we started this project, it was when the COVID started. Like we didn't have presential classes, so the market was really negative. Like not like in the moment. In the moment, it's negative, but I believe it was like in the past 2 months, it was really negative. So I started to invest in companies that gain benefits in this situation. For example, 3M, which are the ones that make like the facial mask, and biotech pharmaceutics. Those ones turn out to be really bad because they are really volatile. But for companies that benefit from this, I got like example PayPal or Zoom, which turn out to be great stocks. Those are the ones that keep me in the top ranks, well, top 10. And also, because I made moderate investments, I go myself with like more stable stocks, which are like Google, Amazon, Walmart, like more famous and most stable. And this turned out to be good. Uh, this was the good practice for me, and I learned a lot through it. Then, talking about my budget, uh, I will start saying that I saw that many of my other students in the class made like a family budget and a personal budget, but for me it was impossible. Well, I didn't want to do a familiar budget because exactly in the incomes and expenses of my family, my parents do not share with me this information or most of it. So if I did like a family budget, it will be out of speculations, and I didn't want to do that. I really want to like analyze at the end of the year reality versus expectations, and the only way that I could really do that was doing my own personal budget. That is why most of like the variables that the teacher put in the original budget are out for me. For example, my parents pay for my education, for my home, most of the services, health, stuff like that. But well, after analyzing my results, the number one expense I have is entertainment. I'm a big geek, big gamer guy, and even it surprises me because I had like 30% of my income, well, of my expenses are represented by entertainment, which mostly is video games. But last year I cut myself in that budget, but it turned out to be really big right now. Then my other big expenses is food because I have an internship in school. I don't have time to eat at my house, so I have to eat a lot in restaurants. And reserves, well, my savings represent 40% of my salary because at the moment I start my internship, I understood that it was like really important for me to save for my goals, which are traveling, as I explained in my report. And well, to conclude this, I will say that I learned about this like a lot. I learned through the budget that I'm really grateful and privileged that my parents can uh, put money into me, like pay for my education. I don't have to pay rent, my services, my health. This is very important, and I'm really grateful about that with my family. And that's it.